Within the fast-paced game of table tennis, your secret tool or ace up your sleeve could be a powerful backhand shot. To master the art of using a powerful backhand, you need more than just strength. You also need skill, finesse, and a bit of strategic wizardry. How do you get to this level of extreme power in your backhand, though? That's where we get into the details, tricks, and strategies that will take your backhand game to a whole new level. Come with us on this exciting journey as we solve the puzzles and teach you how to play backhand. Most players feel it's simpler to produce force on their forehand shots, although the backhand is frequently thought to be a bit safer and slower in comparison. However, you can greatly boost the power you can create on your backhand side. In this video, we'll give you useful suggestions and tactics for improving the power of your backhand shots. Position. To unleash the latent potential in your backhand, you need to do more than just master technique. You need to conduct a symphony of motions and positions in order to fill that shot with unbridled power. Despite the fact that you are in such close proximity to the table,
Gene, stop it! Stop it, but don't stop it! Seriously! Whoa! This deserves its own highlight video.
One of the most important secrets is to make space, to give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Imagine the following. You have been delivering those quick backhands, displaying delicacy and spin, but the difficulty emerges when you attempt to increase the power quotient. Attempting to strike with physical force becomes a challenging endeavor as the trajectory of the ball drops below the net. When this happens, the enchantment of spatial adjustment comes into play. Imagine that you are taking a small step back, not a significant one, but just enough to provide that additional cushion. You can give yourself crucial milliseconds by taking a half step or possibly even a couple of steps more. This gap is your ally, since it enables the ball to rise, putting it in the best striking zone for you and making it ready for your assault. Now, here is the secret ingredient. That increased space also translates into a swing that is more expansive. The combination of forearm precision, a touch of wrist magic, and the occasional engagement of your shoulder is what makes it possible. A little more extensive swing that makes use of the complete range of arm motions is the catalyst that will allow you to harness greater power in your backhand. Yes, you read that correctly. The combination of these modest yet effective movements begins to produce a transformation in your backhand as you begin to accept this area and increase the intensity of your swing. It is no longer enough to simply have finesse or spin. You must now infuse your strokes with that additional rush of energy in order to send the ball hurtling across the table with a greater sense of authority. Contact. When it comes to table tennis, the ability to step into the domain of strong strokes without giving up the spin game is a delicate balancing act that distinguishes the good from the exceptional. In situations where power becomes your ally, it is essential to walk that tightrope, maintaining the spin while also delivering that additional surge. Keeping that wrist action alive, that delicate technique of stroking the ball, but with a twist, is the key to success. Here's the secret. Imagine that your paddle makes a firm and solid touch with the ball, causing a thunderous thud as it makes these connections. This is the telltale indicator that you are arriving at the optimal point for power distribution. It is the dense and substantial contact that is responsible for channeling the energy down into your shot. It is true that you will be able to secure the spin, but the force that is behind your strike will be diminished if you are too thin and brush the ball at an excessive rate. What is the secret? When you hit the rear of the ball, you keep that vital brush while also establishing a connection that is satisfyingly strong. Now, as you move away from the table, you will notice a subtle change in the mechanics of your swing. Your swing arcs at a new angle, slightly more from the front and slightly towards the side. This is just a little improvement. Your swing will be able to emanate from a different angle without compromising the effectiveness of your shot thanks to this shift, which provides you with additional breathing room. Consider the following. While you move for space, it is normal for your left leg to slip backward into the space. Nevertheless, here is the most important rule. Regardless of the change in swing dynamics, you must make sure that the key contact point stays in front of your body. That is the moment that completely changes the game. In the event that your swing begins from the side, you will experience a loss of power and a compromise in your ability to control the swing. In other words, even though the swing may start from the side, the contact point will remain firmly planted in front of your body. This is an essential combination that allows you to unleash both power and spin. Cross-court. Getting started on a journey to improve the power of your shots is similar to opening up a whole new world of possibilities on the table tennis court to explore. An expert piece of advice, however, is that when you are using that additional force, you should aim for the cross-court section. This could very well be your safest bet. Imagine that this situation is your canvas, a canvas on which you can unleash your power with a little bit more self-assurance. Your question is, why cross-court? As a matter of fact, it is comparable to a safety net, a portion of the table that provides you with an additional fraction of a second, a modest amount of breathing room. It's possible that control will take a seat in the background when power becomes your ally. By going for that slightly longer stretch across the table, you are creating a shelter for yourself, a haven of improved success rates. As you get further down the path to power, it is possible that your precision will begin to falter a little bit. Fear not, however. Practice is the key to achieving mastery. Your accuracy in hitting that cross-court stretch will improve with experience and determination, and it will become more refined over time. Within a short period of time, your capacity to move the ball over the table, into the middle, and down the line will significantly improve. While you are enjoying the excitement of making your shot stronger, it is important to keep in mind that you should keep a close eye on how the table is set up. It is important to bear in mind that this cross-court area may appear to be longer than it actually is. In reality, it is on the shorter side in comparison to other locations. Awareness is of the utmost significance. Unlocking the strength of big shots in table tennis is an art, a skill that refines with practice. To launch this trip, having a colleague or coach send a torrent of multi-ball shots your way is the key to mastering this craft. Imagine this scenario. Your teammate or coach becomes your buddy, delivering those bullets with just the proper amount of tempo. This critical pace guarantees the ball reaches you a bit farther back from the table. This additional area, this prolonged duration, becomes your playground, your canvas on which you can paint pictures that are impressive. Now let's reveal the essential ingredient: perseverance. Unrelentingly pursue power as your ultimate goal. When you have a missed shot, it is easy to fall into the trap of playing it safe and lowering your shot in order to increase the likelihood that the ball will drop on the table. Nevertheless, this is not the way to achieve power mastery. Instead, view those moments of failure as opportunities for exploration and embrace them. Do not give up on power even if you continue to fall short of your goals. Make adjustments to the angles of your paddle, change the spin, and always be willing to adapt and develop. If you want to direct the ball precisely where you want it to go, experimentation will become your method of choice. The cultivation of not only power, but also the dexterity to control it is accomplished through the process of fine-tuning this adaptive play. Don't be shy about it then. Embrace the power that is contained within each shot, and when it fails to hit the target, refrain from giving up. Instead, adjust, adapt, and develop your technique. It is via this journey of unrelenting practice, experimentation, and adaptation that the actual power of your shots will become apparent, so converting your game into a thrilling symphony of skill and precision. Now that our exciting look into backhand power is over, remember that becoming a master of table tennis takes a mix of technique, hard work, and unwavering drive. The path to improve your backhand isn't just a journey, it's a life-changing experience that you go through by practicing, not giving up, and always trying to be the best.